watching UGTV.
Welcome back to Urban Grind TV. I'm your host, Sean Daniel, and we are at the 9th Annual Global Mix Music and Film Forum. I'm standing here with Donnie Smith, a very influential woman in the city. Why don't you tell everybody what you do and what you represent?
Absolutely. Hello, everyone. My name is Donnie Smith, and I am the executive director of Donda's House, which is the organization nonprofit named after the mother of Kanye West, Dr. Donda West. And we offer free art classes to youth between the ages of 14 to 24. We work all over the city, but most of our youth come from the south side of Chicago.
That sounds like a very noble project. What kind of classes and what kind of teachings do you do at your organization?
So we have a few different departments. The first department is music, which of course being co-founded by Kanye West and actually my husband, Rhymefest, it makes sense that we would be that we will offer free music classes. We launched our partnership with Second City, which is a comedy and improv organization. Pretty much anybody who's anyone in the city of Chicago or in the world that studied comedy studied at Second City at some point. So we have a partnership with them, and they send teaching artists out to teach improv and comedy. And then this summer, in partnership with Chicago Public Library and an organization called Commonwealth, we launched a free fashion program.
Okay, I understand you do a lot of events as well. Tell us about some of the events in the past that you've done.
So we do a concert actually at the end of every cohort, and so far we've had 7 Donda's House cohorts, and we always have basically a major artist to come in and headline those shows. So in 2015, back in June, we had a hip hop artist by the name of Big Crit here in Chicago. He's from Mississippi, now based in Atlanta. He also does a lot of production work in hip hop. So he came for 2 events. He headlined our spring 2015 graduation, and then we also do this event called the Behind Series, where basically we bring in high profile artists, label executives, etc., to talk about their experiences in the music industry. So Big Crit also came in for that, and he was interviewed by our creative director, Rhymefest, and Lupe Fiasco, who actually is a huge fan of Big Crit's work. And then this year we've also had Big Sean here. We did a big event in partnership with Chicago Track at the Cultural Center in January. And so we've had No ID, S1, major artists and heavy hitters in the industry.
Oh, sounds excellent. What do you have coming up, and what do people have to look forward to?
So a couple of things are coming up. During Labor Day weekend, we are taking a group of our artists to Jay-Z's Made in America Festival. This will be our 2nd year participating in that, and the Sean Carter Foundation has been phenomenal to Donda's House, as has Rock Nation. So we're taking a little road trip with several artists during Labor Day weekend. And then in October, we're going to have a huge fashion show. It's going to be the only youth-focused event featuring young designers, featuring young artists, and it's an official part of Chicago Fashion Week. So you can look out for that the week of October 4th. And then we're going to do a big behind the label event. I never remember, sometimes we call it behind the label, sometimes we call it behind the mic, but this is going to be behind the label. And we're bringing in a gentleman by the name of Amir Wyndham, who is A&R at Atlantic Records. He works very closely with Bruno Mars, Pharrell Williams. He's also the executive producer of Sony Pictures. So he's coming in this fall. And then we're recruiting for all of our programs. So every program runs year round. All you have to do is go on our website. It's Donda's House Inc. That's DONDASHOUSEINC.org. And you can also follow us on social media. We're on Instagram, we're on Twitter at Donda's House.
Sounds great. Tell me about today's Global Mix event and your role in it and your experience about it.
Thank you. So Global Mix, we have about 20 of our artists floating around, and they've participated in both the film and the music day. So we're super excited. Thank you to the Global Mix team for inviting our artists. And then I'm here because I'm going to participate in the speed mentoring session. So it's going to be a ton of professionals in entertainment, music, film, and essentially we're going to be interviewing and basically helping the students learn how to network. And so I saw the list of attendees. Super honored to be sitting alongside those folks. And I just think that events like Global Mix are so important to really give artists the opportunity to learn more information, to interact with, high profile people who have done so much in the industry, and I'm excited to be here representing Donda's House.
All right, once again, let get that information about where they can reach out, more information about Donda's House, and where they can contact you, your social media and such.
Sure. So you can check out our website. It's dondashouseinc.org. You can also shoot us an email. We check our email. We love getting emails. It's dondashouseinc@gmail.com. And then we're on all social media channels at Donda's House.
Excellent. All right, well, thank you for joining us. So we're here once again at the Global Mix. I'm John Daniel. This is Donnie Smith, and you're watching Urban Grind TV.